Guys, welcome back to Noob Nerd. Let me scratch my leg there. And today we are going to be doing a special Bat related reaction to not only the Batwoman TV show first look trailer that came out a couple of days ago. I haven't got around to watching it, but also the reaction to the news that, well, to the rumours. It's not totally confirmed, but it looks like a new Batman for Matt Reeves' solo film for the Caped Crusader will be Robert Pattison. Robert Pattison is going to be playing Bruce Wayne. So let's just talk about that a bit, and before I go on to the Batwoman teaser trailer. It's interesting. It's always interesting to see the internet reaction to it all, because apparently there's already petitions saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be Batman." But I swear that happens all the time. It's like whenever a cast member's announced for like a major character, there's always going to be petitions. So it's like, who cares? Who gives a toss? Like I'm one of those people who just waits till the actual thing comes out and then I judge. I don't know. I might seem a bit crazy, but yeah, I'm one of those people. And I might especially need to do this because I haven't seen a lot of Robert Pattison in anything. Even Twilight, I don't really watch much of it. I only watched like the first half, like the first 10 to 15 minutes of Twilight, where he meets Kristen Stewart's character in the classroom, and I guess he knew how to play a seductive vampire. I don't know. I haven't watched the Twilight movies. I have watched him Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter, but that was way early in his career. Him, Twilight, and Harry Potter. I haven't seen him in anything else. And apparently he's really good in those movies, in other movies. And I've seen still some other movies where he has a long trench coat, he looks a bit grizzly, he looks a bit old. And but he also, some photos, he looks a bit clean shaven. He knows, I think he can pull off the rich Bruce Wayne vibe. I'm really excited by this casting because I think it gives you exactly what you want, a new, fresh, exciting look of Batman, especially after one that many of us liked, Ben Affleck, the old, grisly Batman who fought off the Dark Knight Returns Batman we all knew and loved, who we all wanted to stay on, but Ben Affleck didn't want to stay on, and stuff happened. It just happens, and you gotta respect his decision. But now you just gotta roll with Matt Reeves' interpretation. I've seen 2 of his Apes movies. I need to watch the final Apes movie. I'll probably watch it before the Batman movie comes out, which it looks like it will be like next year or so, because it looks like they're moving ahead with some stuff. Yeah, so I've seen Matt Reeves' films there. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, sensational film, absolutely sensational. Such a good slow burn, really good, but such good action sequences as well. I think this Batman movie could be something really special, something that really harks in tone for what Batman needs. Like, of course, you want what your action sequences, you want your dark storytelling, but also something a bit different to what we haven't seen before in other Batman movies, but it's still integral to the comics, and that will impress us fans. The detective side and stuff as well. I think that could be really well done. And Robert Pattison, he can pull off from the pictures I've seen. I might watch some of his movies to prepare for what kind of actor he is, but in the end of the day, I'm just gonna wait till the actual thing comes out. But I think I'm really pleased that Robert Pattison's been chosen. I think it could be Nicholas Hoult. I think he's still in the running a bit. So we'll see if he gets the job. Watch, this petition's just wants Nicholas Hoult. Imagine if he gets the job and then all petitions switch. Oh, we want Robert Pattison instead. You know what I mean? It's just so reactionary fan base. And you can clearly tell who hasn't seen any of Robert Pattison's films or not. But of course, I'm one of those people who haven't watched Robert Pattison's film and just looking forward to a good Batman movie. And I think I think he's older than when Christian Bale was cast. But he does look younger, but he can pull off the older looks, as I've seen in other pictures of him. Literally, that's all I'm judging of, pictures from other movies. But in Harry Potter, which is the only full movie I've seen him in, and that was near the start of his career, I think he was a decent actor. It wasn't like I was watching, it was like, no, he's not a good actor. I think, well, most actors in Harry Potter are good, so yeah. But also that, it's going to be interesting to see where this takes place. It looks like people have been comparing him to Ben Affleck's facial features, and he does look similar, to be fair. So, I think most likely what they'll do, they'll just make it a soft reboot, and they'll say to people who really like Ben Affleck, up to the like marketing of the movie, oh, if you like Ben Affleck's interpretation, think of this as a prequel. You know what I mean? One of those things. I think hopefully this will be a more stylized Gotham. or maybe a more slick, modern interpretation. You know what I mean? I think Robert Pattinson can pull it off, and especially with the rumors with Penguin and Catwoman, this could he does fit that mold of a comic book, new 52, new rebirth type Batman he's just experienced but not too experienced, a couple of years off the job, meeting Catwoman, and lots of people saying Kristen Stewart should be Catwoman. Maybe they'd still have chemistry, but apparently I told my mom that Robert Pattinson was Batman, and he said, I felt sorry for him after Kristen Stewart cheated on him or something like that. I don't know. I ignore all that. So let's just cast people alongside Robert Pattinson who just works with the story, and not just because people want Twilight reunions. I saw a really funny one. I think it was the person who plays the wolf love interest in Twilight. Is that people? Oh, let's make him Robin. I was like, okay, fine. He does look like, he does have youthful facial features. So who knows? Yeah. So Josh Gad really wants the Penguin role. There's rumors that Penguin, Riddler, and Catwoman will all appear. And yeah, if it works, it works, and it make this a world that's already inhabited with brilliant villains. But like, I don't know, it's just giving me Batman Returns vibes, you know what I mean? Old-fashioned in a modern age. It's just, I'm so excited. We'll see. Hopefully for the costume they make like the new 52 rebirth, where they have like the black, it's all grey and black, but they have the yellow outline. Just a bit, give me a bit more yellow. I love yellow. Why not? So yeah, that's enough of me talking about that. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see. I think they'll focus on solo movies before they move on to a crossover, and yeah, make it a soft reboot. And if it's that popular, then they'll cross it over with Wonder Woman and everyone else, everyone who stays on at least. And apparently there are rumors that one of the reasons they did push back Wonder Woman to a 2020 release date. Well, it could be. I think it's most likely just reshoots, but there's rumors that there might be a Flashpoint scenario, but not. Hopefully, they don't do it like so they just rip off Flashpoint and just take you away from Ezra Miller's storyline. If he does stay on, but I want Ezra Miller to stay on. But yeah, it looks like they might do a little bit of a Flashpoint timeline change with 1984 Wonder Woman, and they'll just be like, oh, from this point, it's a new timeline, but similar timeline, but new timeline with Ben Affleck, who now looks like Robert Pattinson. But yeah, that'd be crazy if Ben Affleck was like still Batman, but like old version, and he was just narrating over the thing. That's what many people thought, but no, I think he's just gone. I think he just gotta respect his personal life. He just wants to move on and do other stuff. And I think the team we've got here, Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson, who's been known for doing great movies apparently, but of course I think not many of the main audience, the average moviegoer probably doesn't know about his great acting credentials in other movies. But at the same time, he does have that star power for the marketing, because people know who he is. He's from Twilight. He's a heartthrob. People know of the name Robert Pattinson, so that will help with the marketing of that movie. So yeah, let's just move on to the TV side of things of DC. TV Bruce Wayne, maybe. Well, in the Batwoman teaser, I've seen a few stills before I'm going to watch this first look, because it's been a couple of days. Late to usual things, always late. So apologies for the noise back in the background. Hopefully that will get sorted. Yeah, so naturally I have seen a few stills of the Batwoman TV show, or at least the pilot. Oh, we'll see what happens, because it's been a couple of days since I watched the trailer. Forgive me, I'm going to watch it now. 3 minutes, first look. It's got 1 million views, 2 million views. CW first look trailers always get a lot of views, especially when it's comic book character. And I don't know if this is 10 episodes or 26. I think it's like over. I think it's like 13 episodes just to start things off, and then they move on to second season and then third season with loads more episodes. But usually CW first seasons are usually really good in quality, especially if they get things right. They usually get a bang on. It's just beyond that they might have a few issues with. But, you know, we'll see. It's good to see a character like Batwoman getting some limelight. But she was really good in the crossover. I think the actress did a really good job. Ruby Rose, wow, brilliant. I love how they keep the sense of mystery. They don't know what fully they're gonna do the show, if they were gonna do the show at that point. So they just made a mysterious character who just meet the rest of Flash, Arrow, and Supergirl, world's finest. Hopefully we see a Supergirl crossover somehow during this season. That would be really cool. But yeah, but it looks like from stills I've seen that in this. Oh wait, yeah, we saw what's her name? What is Batwoman's real name? But she's the cousin of Bruce Wayne. Yes, she is, and she has like short hair, and the red hair is fake. It's a wig just to put people off finding out about a secret identity, which is such a cool trait of the character. Because let me just search the character's name. Sorry, apologies, I'm not the biggest expert on Batwoman, but that's the most exciting thing about these TV shows. I can watch these TV shows about characters that you know of, you know have great history. Of course, she's the Supergirl counterpart to Superman. She is the counterpart to Batman, but she's also her own character in her own right, and I'm excited to find out more about her, not just already know everything about her beforehand. You know what I mean? It's better that way. And Supergirl was a really good show, so I've stopped watching it because there's too many shows I'm watching. I need to finish that. But yeah, if they can make a cool TV show with that, they got the casting right. They always get the casting right with these CW shows. See, yeah, Kate Kane. Yes, Kate Kane. That's the name. That's the one. Apologies. Yeah, she was really good in Crisis, not Crisis, Elseworlds crossover, and yeah, really good use of gadgets. I like the whole reasoning. Bruce Wayne's not there; he's disappeared off Gotham. Hopefully, they expand more on that. In one picture I saw, they did reveal there's a Bruce Wayne suit. So if they're making that suit, why would they make that suit? Why would they go with the effort of showing making a whole full suit if they weren't going to introduce Bruce Wayne? But I don't think they will. I think if we're lucky, we'll see like a glimpse of him at the end of the season, like how they did in Titans. Apparently, need to watch that show as well. So many shows, too many shows. But I think I'll definitely be watching this. Just a new fresh take on the Dark Knight mythos. Apparently, Lucius Fox is in this. I've heard from a mate. We'll see. Hopefully, he's helping out. But I've seen also a secondary costume for the character. I really like the Batwoman the red symbol, the red hair. Wow, brilliant, sensational, and it sorts out the problem in like other shows like Flash and Supergirl. You're like, how do you not know that this person is the superhero? Like secret identity, not really. But here, she does really like Kate Kane. You can tell. You can tell it's gonna be much harder to figure out who the identity is. They've done a really good job at that. Really good job. Straight from the comics, but also it's practical in this real life. We'll see how stylized they get with it. There is some. I think I'm seeing some similarities with Dark Knight Gotham in there, especially in the crossover, but also in a picture of her in another costume. We'll see if we see more of that. But it looks so much more like Dark Knight Rises, like proper. It's like Dark Knight Rises. I don't want to say rip off but it looks good from the cowl to the bottom. We'll see how much she wears that compared to the red costume. I prefer the red costume more, only because the way they fitted it on her head. Her head's a very particular shape, so it just looks a bit weird when you see it for the first time. But of course, a picture can tell a lot of things. But if you see an action, it might look better. So yeah, it's a really interesting take. I like how they're taking what's it called, influence from not just the comics but also movies like The Dark Knight Rises and Christopher Nolan. But we'll see really what the style of this show really is going to be in this reaction. So yeah, that's just enough talking. Let's just get on with the reaction for Batwoman First Look in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Crows represent order, security,
Crows,
safety.
It does, actor.
Batman gave up on us. The Bat's not coming back.
Ooh.
Something's up. Eyes everywhere.
Hello, said Alice. Shall we believe the crows will protect us?
Agent Morgan,
What's
copy.
going on?
Do you copy?
Sophie's missing. I thought you should know.
Sophie?
Hey, Dad.
We're gonna find her.
Dad.
Let me help.
Bad idea. Where'd you get this? What happened to staying out of it?
Is there something you'd like to report to your squad?
I see. In the military.
Ran in without proper backup.
I do not want her getting in the way.
Oh yeah. I like how she's bisexual. I like that. Something different. Something new.
Pattison. What do you want? I need you to send your father a message.
It's fully hanging. Jeez.
You're all I have left, Kate. And I don't want to lose you too.
That Wayne Enterprise really looks like Dark Knight vibes. Wow.
Wayne Security. You owe my boss a new door.
Your boss is my cousin.
You don't want to go near that. You were seriously not supposed to know what's down there.
So I have this thing with rolls.
Let's go into the Batcave. Is that Lucius Fox? I think so. The younger version? That's the one. It makes sense though, having the costume.
Fix his suit.
The suit is literal perfection.
It will be. When it fits a woman.
Jeez, that's a statement and a half. Ooh, that's how you get people in. That silhouette though. See that one? That's mad.
You're a female Bruce Wayne.
Awesome. Hilarious. Handsome.
So it looks like they modified the Batman suit and they modify it and evolve it into the Batwoman suit. That's interesting. Jeez! The music choice is just... Oh, wow.
I'm not about to let a man take credit for a woman's work.
That's interesting. Interesting. That's such a great... Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that red costume's... Oh, I can't wait till I get to that point. But it looks like they'll be doing a slow build to that point. Let me just... Inception! That's the one. But that's interesting. So it looks like they'll be starting the show off before the crossover event. Because, of course, the crossover event, she has the red costume. And of course, but I think this is beforehand where she's just using a modified version of the Bruce Wayne suit, and that makes sense. It does make sense, and I'm warming up to that suit. But of course, we all know which one we like. You know what I mean? It's very good, very good. And yeah, so it looks like they are following. What I do know from the comics is that yeah, she uses her dad's. Her dad. It looks like owns or is responsible for a lot of technology. I think it's for the Crow security. I think. And yeah, then she helps use that stuff, and I think eventually her dad helps her become Batwoman with even more tech. And because I think Wayne Industries is not as good as it once was. I think not enough investment. I think Bruce Wayne's gone. The citizens of Gotham think he's left them, abandoned them, and apparently he has abandoned them. But hopefully there's an interesting reason for why that happened. Maybe we find out more for that. We see more detective skills from Kate Kane. But she looks more like a parkour. She's going up the building, trying to get involved in her dad's dealings. Her dad just wants to protect her. She was in the military, I think. So, but she fell in love, I think, with a woman who's got kidnapped by a villain that I have no clue who it could be. I'll probably research it after and find out. But I don't need to find out. I just watch the show and just see for myself, eh? And she looks like I should have mentioned it, yeah. It's like we have no idea who the villains are. It looks like we're gonna have a female villain for the first case. I don't know who it's gonna be. She looks intimidating. They gave her a special. They gave some good footage to work with in the trailer, so I'm assuming she's a good villain. Who knows who's gonna be the main villain for the whole season? Good first adversary. Who knows why she's doing it? Maybe. Oh yeah, I think there's people might be against the cross security thing. Maybe that's one of the reasons. But I like the way she just put Kate Kane on like a weird hanging off like a, I don't even know, some weird like claw thing in the room. And she's Kate Kane got kidnapped by this crow, not this crow, but this villain. And I like how they're not making her a Mary Sue type. She got caught. She's not fully mastered her skills yet. She'll master skills as she goes along. And of course at the start she's seen by other people as just a woman that needs protecting, I think, even when she's gone to the military, which it happens in society. But now she really wants to prove herself as someone who can be her own hero and just be someone who fully independent, even though she probably already is fully independent. And you could say people might be annoyed of the statement she makes. and I can see why she's. I think they might be going a bit over the. I can see what I appreciate what they're trying to do. They're trying to be like, I don't want to let a man take credit for what I'm doing and stuff like that. And it happens. It happens in real life. And people would just get annoyed when they're trying to get a bit too political in shows. And I think the people have had a bit problems with that in Supergirl as well. But yeah, it's just a trailer. We'll see. And it's a Batwoman show, but you can't get over the fact that Batman is the legend we all know and love. But Batwoman's just trying to make her way in the world, and I can't wait to see what happens. And I think I like the casting for what they've done for Kate Kane's father. I forgot where I've seen him from, but he's been in a couple of good things. So they got some good people here. I think that's Lucius Fox. I think a younger version of Lucius Fox, but maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe that's someone else. Because apparently there's rumors that there's going to be Batwing, who's another person connected to the Bat family who might be appearing in this. So yeah, I think that's all I've got to say really. I think, yeah, the Dark Knight Wayne Enterprises, I think that looks straight from there, straight from that movie. Wow, they really got it from there. Imagine if it just turns out to be related to Christopher Nolan. No, it's not. Obviously, because in that movie, Christian Bale killed himself. No, well, faked his death and then got with Catwoman. And speaking of other Batman characters, it would be cool to see any like proper mainstay Batman villains staying in, like what villains are still in Gotham. Because Batman left, but that doesn't mean the Joker or Scarecrow or Penguin. There's endless possibilities, but it looks like they'll be trying to go for Batwoman specific villains first, and then they'll move along up and hopefully evolve into the mainstay Batman villains. But of course we want Batwoman to have her own villains as well, and I think this villain is a good first adversary. And yeah, so it looks like her girlfriend or near wife, we'll see, that she fell in love with in the military, got kidnapped, and that's one of the starting points for her calling into action, trying to save her wife or girlfriend. And we'll see what kind of character she is. And yeah, where's Alfred? Alfred! Maybe he's got. I think maybe he's probably gone with Bruce Wayne somewhere. We'll see. But yeah, I'm really excited. When's it come out? Soon. I don't know. I'll research it. I need to do my research, but this show hopefully should give me something to look forward to, even without. I don't need any comic book pre-fan knowledge. I say it all the time. If I watch a show and it makes me want to pick up a comic book and make me want to know more about the character in the comics and more about the myth, then it's done its job, eh? It did it with the Flash. Maybe I didn't know much about the Flash. He's just the fastest man alive. Okay, it's just fast. There's nothing more to it. There we go. Time travel, Speed Force, Green Arrow. They always did the Batman spin on his character to make it more interesting than in the comics. I know there's probably some comics fans there as well. But yeah, let's see what they do, eh? Let's just see what they do. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. It's probably been a long video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe and share. I always appreciate your support, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.